Anti-Afros, Fingalis. I want to tell you about one of the most common ploys that crooks use. A reliable staple in their arsenal that they return to time and time again. Lying to buy time. And it goes like this. You may start out with one issue. They'll work to try to get you to believe something. It's a lie. And while you run off and try to look into something, they're conjuring up another lie. And when you come back to address or follow up on the first lie, they got two or three other lies ready, and they try to send you off in more different directions. You go off and look into the other directions, and they come back and send you off on number two. In the meantime, they're coming up with 4 and 5, 6 more lies. It's like tentacles all over the place. And what are they doing? They're buying time because they know eventually the end of the road is coming. Eventually, they know the end is upon them. It's inevitable. Most crooks end up getting busted one way or the other. And this is a story of Dumpsey D. Derell. This is a story of his life. Now, let me tell you about Dumpsey D. Derell. Dumpsey D. Derell has been in trouble before. Dumpsey D. Derell is in trouble now. And Dumpsey D. Derell will continue to be in trouble. Now, I haven't lost sight of the original claim. The original claim was he had verification right then and there. And between that time, he tries to send everybody off in 50 different directions. I didn't go in 50 different directions. I continue to insist that Dumpsey D. Derell send Photon $1,000. I immediately issued the challenge, and I am sticking with the challenge. That documentation should have been produced immediately. Dumpsey started going off in all these different directions. And 3 days later, he comes up with yet another lie. Lying to buy time. That is all Dumpsey does. Dumpsey is a crook. Dumpsey is a liar. I have produced documentation before publicly. Dumpsey goes on fishing expeditions. He wants to test and see how much information other people have. Dumpsey will hijack other people's experiences and put himself in the situation. Like, for how long did Dumpsey get on these YouTube streets and say that he filed a complaint against me and he had meetings to talk about the complaint and I have to go to a hearing because there was action against me? No, the action was against Dumpsey, and I produced those letters. He was warned by the licensing board to stop doing what he was doing with respect to me. And there were other people who filed complaints against him. And what did Dumpsey do? Dumpsey tries to take it off track and says that Gerald Palmer filed a complaint against him with the board. Gerald Palmer never did, but he wanted to go on a different track and bring in Gerald's name because he knows people will address it with Gerald. He tries anything he can to take you in another direction. I'm staying with what I originally stated. Give Photon $1,000. I remember exactly what he said. He said when the Social Security situation came up and they, quote, found out where I was, I took off. And he has proof. That's what he said. He said he had verification. You didn't produce the proof. What did he do? He came back with all this other information and started demanding that I provide proof of some other situation. Trying to take it off track. No, It's on the track where it's always been. I was clear about the proof that I had. I stated it May 24th, 2024. He had a negative finding. I have that documentation. I'm sticking with that issue. I'm sticking with that fact. I have the documentation. I didn't start going off in all these other directions. I'm sticking with the issue. Pay Photon the $1,000 and quit trying to take the situation in 45,000 different directions because I'm not following you. Get back to the original claim that you said that you had when these freaks, when these thieves got up there and stole that Social Security information and found out some of our income sources and started putting it out there. He said that he filed complaints and claimed that he had a contract and I was ran off, I lost a job, I quit, or whatever it is, that I left. However, he claims I left, he said he had documentation. He should have sent that to Photon immediately, and he didn't do it. He comes back and starts bringing up 45,000 other issues and demanding that I provide proof. No, I said what I have. He knows exactly what I'm talking about, and he lied to Photon and says he doesn't know anything about Virginia. Oh my goodness. You owe Photon $1,000. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You were sanctioned because of your behavior on YouTube, and you have a letter, you have the same damn letter with the findings that I have, you damn freaking liar. You're not taking me anywhere else other than where we're going to remain. You providing that documentation to Photon, or you give him $1,000, getting on that man's show, lying through your teeth, bringing up all this other shit, bringing up my friends. Oh, I do want to mention this though. You better watch your step, because Nyla and Taz will get on a plane tonight and be at the board office. Well, tomorrow's a holiday. They'll be at the board office on Tuesday making demands. Don't mess with folks. Lying to buy time. He is a crook who has reached the end of the line. He is such in a frenzy that he's telling on himself. All I said was, there are no computers back there. There is no printer back there. You went and got a new laptop. And what did he say? They didn't haul no computers out of my office. They didn't haul no equipment out of my office. He told on himself. He's up here telling on himself. You told everybody. You're telling on everybody. You're saying things. Busting yourself up and telling everybody your business. Based on the fact that I said I didn't see no damn computer or printer back there. And you went and got a laptop. Then he started going all over the place saying, nobody hauled computers out of here. Nobody hauled computers out of my office. Nobody. Who said that? He said it. Dumpsey said it. It's called a guilty conscience. It's called you're running your mouth. It's called you're worried. It's called you're in trouble. It's called you're trying to change the subject, and it's not going to work. I'm not following along. Get the documentation that you said you had. You up and lied on Photon's channel, and you didn't tell Photon that you have some more classes to take. And I'm not talking about the classes from when you stole the money initially. You stole the money in 2014 and 15, and you stole the money in 2017 and 18. And we also know it's impossible that you stopped stealing money. You just got caught in 2020. And who is going to believe that you stole money only at two different periods of time and you were honest all the other times? That doesn't make any sense. You're a thief. A thief isn't going to stop stealing. You just got caught in 2020. You're not going to just steal from one place. You know what the hell you did. You did what you did. What Dumpsey hates the most is I'm not like him. He's a thief and he's a liar. If he gets money, he steals it. I don't have to steal any money. I work for money or get it out of my savings account or I get it from someone. I don't have to worry that it may have come from a bank robbery or any illegitimate, ill-gotten gain source. Dumpsey lives to scam. Dumpsey lives to lie. He is buying time lying. He is lying to buy time to hope he can find another source to steal money from so he can flex on YouTube. It's really, really disgusting. It's all about coming to a space where he thought he found some subjects to look at him in a certain way. The Godfather? Are you serious? You don't have any money. He needed to keep the image up. He was paying people at one point to file false complaints against me. But guess how much he was offering them? $10. How would you like to get $10 for perjuring yourself? He doesn't have money. And the money that he had wasn't his. Did you see his reviews? He was very adamant about making sure he had that first appointment. Oh, that's another video. I'll get into that. All of the stuff that he's been doing for the longest time, it all failed. The only person with negative outcomes would be Dumpsey. I'm going to deal with that in another video. But I wanted to make sure I'm not moving off what was originally addressed. I'm not going in 45,000 different directions. Produce the documentation that you said you had. Send it to Photon. I mentioned this in a couple of videos recently. Gone are the days where people make these wild accusations and demand that we produce proof to discount what they say. That we produced emails and text message to prove what? We are not doing that anymore. We have proven many times over that we have credible resources. Meanwhile, the subjects who are spewing these lies don't have diddly squat to prove as far as what their claims are. And this is yet another situation. Send it to Photon instead of coming up trying to bring up all this other stuff. What the hell do my friends have to do with any of this? Nothing. Quit trying to change the subject. Send the proof or send Photon $1,000. You got up there and lied on the man's live stream straight through your teeth. You got to be out of your cotton picking mind if you think I'm going to answer a single one of your dumbass questions. Provide the proof. Folks, I got much more coming your way. In the meantime, you know the drill. Buyer beware.